Hello, welcome back to a not-so-episode of Scum. It's been a long time since I've done a video, so hope you're going to enjoy this one. Today we're going to do a little base build showing basically when your friend gives you admin's controls and you can literally do whatever you want. So, with saying that, we're going to do a day viewing of it, and then we'll change the time to night, and then we'll light it up so you can see what admin abuse is all about. So you're gonna see when an admin can just God mode their base and put whatever they want wherever they want. So without further ado, not really sure what to call this. Maybe a mansion. I don't know. But here we go. So back up a little to get a full view of what we're looking at. And if you caught it, yes, there's something over there in the distance in the trees. We'll get to that in a few. But as you can see, we have a massive building in front of us. A nice little 3-car garage off to the left. And our old airplane hangar to the right. So we will start with the airplane hangar. I want to say patent pending because I've never seen airplane hangars built like this until I started doing it, but maybe I can take the credit, maybe I can't. So it is what it is. So we have enough room in there for one airplane. I have built double airplane hangars, so it would be quite wide for 2 planes, but that's neither here nor there. So that is our airplane hangar with our little kinglet duster in there. Then we're gonna go around our wrap around driveway. As you can see, I left it brick for that different texture look. I wish the grass would go away once you plant foundations down, but it's a game and it is what it is. So we have our 3-car cement garage. All walls are cement. And then we have our vehicles. And a little workshop in there. So we are close these back up. And then we're going to look at the main door. Yeah, we don't have fountains. So we have a well as our fountain in the front yard. Yeah, it is what it is. Keep out, because basically we don't want nobody in our mansion. I did have another sign there that said base under construction, but I think I'm pretty much done with it. So we have our 2 guards. Of course, this is on a PvE server, so they're only there for show. They are empty. As you can see, ammo is 0%. Just for show. So we have a double front door. Our little double entrance here. So we're going to just go in the first door here. We'll go around to the right we have our little seating area, dining room, technically, with our light. We have our little U-shaped kitchen. We have a couple cabinets for storage. And yeah, there's a generator there for the turret that was on the roof if you caught it. That would be a 50 cal turret. And the two that were at the front door were Gatling guns. So then we're going to come this way. We have one big storage unit there. We have another workbench in case, we need to sharpen our knives or whatever inside. And then learning how to do all of this, we come down to our sunken living room with our bearskin rug and our couple bucks on the wall and the same old boring TV show. I'm sure you know what I mean. But we have plenty of seating for, the wooden TV. And then we come over here to our garden. And this is just a wraparound hall because we kind of changed our mind after we started building. We're going to go on upstairs. Get generator for the two front ones to turn them on. And we have our bear head on the wall there. And then we're going to go around the hallway here. This is where all of our ammo storage and stuff to make ammo and all of our gun parts. And we've got a workbench here to work on our guns. A couple gun racks and some more storage. And then we have our little donkey sitting area. So, donkey skin on the floor, donkey head on the wall. And then we have our other TV with, the same old boring show. And then we have our bed with I believe that's the buckskin rug. So, of course we don't have our guns in our gun rack because it's on our back. But anyway, we're going to move on over here to one of the pieces of resistance in this base here. We have our hatch to go up on the roof for repairs or target practice or whatever we feel like doing from up there. But this is one of the main focuses of the base. So as we turn around here, you will see our game room, so to speak. Our wild game, not our computer games. So we have almost, I think, every animal that's in the game currently up here. Bear, buck, doe, goat, donkey, 3 wolves, because they usually run in a pack of 2 or 3. The horse, and the boar. So we have all the skins on the floor. Except for the wolf. The wolf doesn't really give you a skin. They just give you the head. So, nice little sitting room, and apparently we haven't put our hunting rifles up yet. So, that was a close to end part of the build. Talking to someone, it dawned on me that, hey, I could change this empty space, because this was all walled off. Could change this empty space into something really nice. So that would be the inside of the base. So as we work our way back down, I know you saw a little part of it when I turned around before, but here as we go out up the back door, we come down to, over here to the left, we have our one little barbecue spot. This was our original design as things changed, so I kind of just left it there. And we have our little gazebo hut with a seating area. Here's the door that wraps around the other side of our garden, which I didn't show you, but if you look up, we have a double netting as a roof for the garden, so rain can still get in there. It can still get a lot of fresh air and sunlight and still be able to grow. So we will work our way over here to another seating area with, our version of a fire pit because, well, we don't really have a fire pit in the game. So this is our little version of it. Looks really good when it's all lit up, but yep, it'll make you sweat. So we are gonna work our way back over here to the other piece of resistance of the base, and that is our Eternity swimming pool. Obviously, no water because we are not near water, and you can't just magically put water in the game. So we have another cooking area for backyard parties and pool parties and whatever else we want to do. Plenty of seating, patio seating for anyone that wants to come around. And then over here, after discussions with some other online friends and players, we needed to put ourselves in a hot tub, which I haven't quite finished painting it, I guess. So it's a little bit awkward. But hey, you can't build them and keep them and finish designing everything and still be able to work and live your life and not spend all the time on the computer. So we have our netting over here too to keep most of the sun away. That is just a little hole to hide our light, which you'll see later. More cargo netting. Oh, hold on. There is the 50 cal that's up on the roof. Once again, PvE server, so no bullets. Just in case somebody comes snooping, we don't want them to get shot. So, pool. Pool is really nice. I think it came out really well. Like I said, obviously can't have water, but it does look really well when you're flying over in a plane, so it does look like it's actually a pool. We'll show you that later too when we hit the darkness. Back side of the airplane hangar with our flag that holds everything together. And we didn't quite do a path, so basically it's just a walk through the grass path. Put up some torches so you know where you're going. And then over here, because we were bored and someone said something, we kind of built a tree house. So we'll go check that out. Obviously, treehouse, not going to have amenities like the main house. So spiral staircase to get all the way up. And then once we hit the top, you see we have our bearskin rug again. I do believe I was going to put a TV up here, but I think I changed my mind. So we just have a obvious. You're not going to have a open campfire on twig flooring, but you know what we're going for. So then just a single chair to come up here and relax, and one bed in case we don't feel like going back to the main house. Could put a couple more beds in here, could do some other stuff, but basically, treehouse. The in-laws come over and their kids get in the way, just tell them to go climb a tree. So that would be the daylight version of the mansion base, I guess. I guess that's what we'll just call it, the mansion. And in case you're wondering, something this big, massive, with all this stuff in it, we are right around 942 base elements. This is a relatively small server, so they have it up to about 10,000 elements. So, not a lot of super lag because there's not a lot of people on, and you can still get away with doing something crazy. But let me just tell you, it takes a lot of toolboxes to keep this thing at 0%. I haven't been in here for a few days, and I believe I just put like 11 or 12 toolboxes into this to get it to 0. So that's just something to think about when you build something crazy, because you know your friend gives you admin controls and tells you, hey, do whatever you want. I said thank you, and I basically did trial and error to learn how to do some other base building stuff. So with that said, we are gonna turn this thing to dark. So give us a few minutes to turn everything on, and we'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. I believe we have every lamp and torch and God knows what lit in this place. So we are just going to change the time to mid. Oh, that's noon. Go figure. We are going to set it to 2 a.m. So, as you can see, we did have it different before. We had two big bonfires where our turrets are, so it was a lot lighter before. But as you can see, if you get a little closer, we put a couple lights up on the hanger. We got one over each of the garage doors. We have 4 torches in our circular driveway, even though one is hidden in a bush, and any other place that would set the bush on fire, but not here. Anyway, we have double lights here over our entryway. So we are going to go upstairs first this time. We have a light in the hallway. We have lights going down the hallway and around. Try not to run. Keep the blur down. We have one for our ladder, and we have 2 in our game room here, which really brightens it up with the colors of the animal skins and heads. So we are going to work our way back downstairs. As you can see, our dining room is well lit. Our kitchen is well lit with the stove on. Could probably do another light over here somewhere, but we're alright with it. A couple for here. And then we have 4 in our seating room. And did I not turn that one on? Oh no, it's on. Just didn't look like it. So, plenty of light. Plenty of... I got one over here. We don't have anything in our garden. Didn't really need a light in the garden. But now we'll go to the back here and show you what I mean. Everything looks really good back here. So we have a light and our other fireplace. We have our torch umbrella kinda for our gazebo. Here's the fire pit, like I said. Looks really good in the seating area, but if you get in there a little too far with all that heat, you're gonna start sweating and complaining that you're hot really quick. Over here we got our other stove going. We have all of our lights and torches in the pool, which, like I said, gives off that water look like there's actually water in there, but we know there's not because there's grass growing out of it. And then over here, the jacuzzi room with the light on upstairs and the 4 torches, really lit up. Really lit up. Really looks well. Little seating area looks good. Now we're going to work our way over to our tree house. Work our way back up the steps. We have one light in our stairwell, so that lights that up pretty decent. And then we have lights all the way around the top here, and our little fire. So plenty of light up here. Gives a nice little glow from down below as well. I just wanted to leave this basically twig, because I was really going to panel all these timbers and everything to build. I mean, I could have did the floor, but, So, this is the base all lit up, and we are going to go... Could go in drone mode, but kind of a hassle to doing this, so... We are just going to go for a little night flight here. I believe we have some time before the server is going to restart again. We do have our own little runway here. And we're off. So we are going to loop around to the front. Mind you, the lights will dim out or not be there due to rendering in height and distance, but that's the base from a distance. We'll do a fly over this way. We'll do a little bit of lighting. And then we'll fly over the other way so you can see the pool. Probably should do drone mode to make it that much easier with the rendering in, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So, as you can see, pretty well lit, and the pool actually looks like a pool from a distance. Can't really see the treehouse too well. Out of that going this way. Treehouse looks pretty well. That looks really nice, all lit up. Wish the fires would render a little bit better, but you can only get a game to render stuff so far. So let's just land this puppy back down. Before we freeze to death, the screen is icing over. Perfect touchdown. See, rolling by, lights look really nice. I tend to like the gas lamps a lot more than the electric lamps because of the constant generator use and gas use for the generator, so the noise and just whatnot, but I like the yellow glow of the gas lamp compared to the brighter white of the... Like, I know that looks white off of the blue doors over there, and same there. But as you saw inside the house, it's a softer yellow lighting instead of a super bright white lighting. I can actually just fake it because we still have God mode on. So we can put one of these, say there, because that should be in range of that generator. And then we'll just turn that on and then see how bright white that is compared to the yellow hint of... And then we can do the other lamp. We'll do the other lamp out here. Let's see, where can we put it? We'll put it... Will it go here? Not sure it'll go here. So that would be this one. It'll go there. And can we... Yes, we can. There we go. And then we'll turn that one on. It's a brighter white compared to... Oh, I got to turn this one on. Look at that. Got a light. Compared to that softer yellow glow, it's a super white. I'm not a big fan of the super white. Plus you need the generator running all the time. So that would be a trip into the admin abused mind of someone that likes to try new things and play around with designing. Weird, wacky bases, and yeah. I'm rather impressed with it. I mean, there's only certain places you can actually do certain designs because the bushes go away when you cut them, but then they come back when the server resets. So, unless you're just going to keep cutting bushes down every time you come into your base, it's kind of hard to build in certain places. But, you know, otherwise you're doing this all the time. Just to get rid of the bushes in your base. So, you really have to look where you're going to pick to design your stuff and whatnot. So, I really had other thoughts on how to do this video, but obviously, you know, you can't always do stuff the way you want because you just can't. So, with that said, we are going to admin abuse some more stuff here before we leave. And we are going to have a little celebration for showing up monstrous mansion base. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the tour. And until next time, appreciate you for watching. Have a great day.